What's up, guys? Well, right now we're going to be in Arizona with the White Mountain Apache Police Sergeant Melissa Ward, and she is under criminal review by the Navajo County Attorney's Office for, they say, allegedly shoplifting about $1,200 in merchandise and cash from a Walmart in Show Low. Oddly enough, she used to work for the Show Low Police Department too. And apparently, because they're saying sergeant in the report from a week or so ago, but they're calling her detective. So apparently at some point she has got a promotion. She did this repeatedly. They have her on Walmart camera putting merchandise into totes and only paying for the totes. Wonder how many totes she got at the house. And what I don't understand is, as they watch you do it one time, they create a file for that. And they'll name that file whatever. And then they'll put keywords kind of like in YouTube. And then when you search for that, it'll bring up, particularly if they already know her name, and they can just keep adding to the file, adding to the file, adding to the file. That way when they got a bunch and she comes in there again and she comes up with some bullshit excuse, they can be like, okay, what about these other 5 or 6 times? I'll show you she stole stuff and then turned around and took it back to customer service for a refund. How do you get a refund with no receipt? I'm just saying, typically they want a receipt. No receipt. Sometimes they'll give you a cash card, a gift card or something. Anyway, yeah, Arizona White Mountain Apache Police Sergeant Melissa Ward. She's a criminal. She's a thief. She knows she's a criminal. She knows she's a thief. She's looking at nearly a dozen charges, including shoplifting, fraudulent schemes, and organized retail theft. She now has an open case, which is under investigation. They say which could affect her certification. Her status right now, they'll tell you she's on paid leave. And then this one will ask a question to the reporter and he'll go, one of them will say, well, that's paid leave. Yes, paid administrative leave. She was cited and released for the incident. The Navajo County Attorney's Office will decide whether or not to file the felony charges. So, Arizona, White Mountain Police, Apache Police Sergeant Melissa Ward, and here we are.
It's a tribal police detective sworn to uphold the
Sorry, now she's a detective.
law is now accused of breaking it repeatedly. The Navajo County attorney will decide on new shoplifting charges against that detective.
New evidence obtained by Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum reveals 7 incidents in 3 months. He joins us live now with the exclusive report.
7 in 3 months.
Justin.
John, Christina, what began as a single shoplifting citation for Detective Sergeant Melissa Ward has turned into a case that could cost her career and lead to several felony charges. Fox 10 obtained the evidence from Show Low Police that includes body cam footage, surveillance videos, and photos that investigators believe show an alleged pattern of theft.
Hey, Melissa, what were you thinking? I mean, I don't understand. Why would you put your career on line for something foolish like this? You know what I mean? It's not worth it.
It's hard to hear Melissa Ward's response as she...
Right here. I'm just saying, this is why she has a job, because of what she is, not that she actually can do the job.
Sits in the back of a Show Low cop car on October 6th.
Step out this way.
She's being cited for shoplifting, but according to police, this is much more than petty theft. Let's take you back to where it started, Walmart in Show Low, where a police officer speaks to a captain for the White Mountain Apache Police Department.
This is the captain. Can we stop?
Ward's boss.
I've seen her on surveillance. She looks like a shoplifter.
Yeah.
She's behaving like a shoplifter.
This comes after loss prevention officers break down what they observed her doing on surveillance cameras. Here's Ward wearing her White Mountain Apache police uniform with a large...
And you have to appreciate the fact that when she does this, she's in uniform thinking, well, I'm in uniform. Nobody's going to question me. Please stop. Different standards.
Tote in her shopping cart. The police report says a door associate stopped her when she tried to leave twice. After both interactions, she goes to customer service, turns around, and ultimately heads back to the exit, walking out of the store. Walmart's loss prevention officer stops her because she paid for only the tote, not what was inside.
Every single item she got, she opened the tote, put it in, and closed it every single time. And then when she got to the front end, the only thing she purchased was the tote.
When questioned by Sholo police, Ward says
Wait till you hear all this BS.
she's there to buy candy for White Mountain Apache PD's Halloween event.
And then she claims she only came here to buy candy for the PD for a trunk or treat. None of this is candy.
When were you going to get the candy then?
I was going to get them probably at the same time. I was going around to make candy usually melts. I didn't want to put it in my car right away. So I was just going to get it on my way out or come back in.
Okay.
I guess it makes sense.
Police believe Ward's story starts to change as she says she lost her keys.
I'm looking for my keys.
Okay.
So what ended up happening was I went over. I'm supposed to get 2 totes. So I ended up grabbing 1 tote and I put some stuff
How many damn toasts does she have at her house, I wonder?
in there, and then I got a phone call. Okay. So somebody was letting me know we had a family member pass away this morning.
Ward explains she was flustered by her phone call.
But here's the deal. You did a crime today.
Oh, damn, he said, here's the deal.
I know it doesn't look good.
No, it's illegal. It's not that it doesn't look good. It's shoplifting.
That was not my intent.
The loss prevention officers told police this wasn't an isolated incident. They revealed 6 other shoplifting-related incidents between August 27, 2025 and September 30th, 2025. Surveillance footage shows Ward entering Walmart 3 times during a couple hours in September. Police say she stole personal care products, dog food, and Halloween candy, totaling nearly $600 in value, concealing the items in a tote. In August, more surveillance footage of Ward walking out of Walmart with household products, gift wrapped, and Lego sets, allegedly using a tote, yet again, to shoplift. Investigators also believe Ward made fraudulent returns during her previous visits. Surveillance video shows her making returns for the candy and glow sticks she had just
The
taken
candy and the glow sticks that were supposed to be for the children.
from the shelves, allegedly presenting the items as the ones she previously purchased earlier that day. Over several incidents, police say Ward stole nearly $1,200 between merchandise and cash. That's why Sholo PD asked for the initial case to be dismissed, and now the Navajo County Attorney's Office is reviewing nearly a dozen potential charges, including shoplifting, fraudulent
Hold up,
schemes,
what?
allegedly presenting the items as the ones she previously purchased earlier that day. Over several incidents, police say Ward stole nearly $1,200 between merchandise and cash. That's why Sholo PD asked for the initial case to be dismissed, and
Why would you ask for any initial case to be dismissed? They thought it was only one? How many of your cases are the police going to ask for to be dismissed? That would be 0.
now the Navajo County Attorney's Office is reviewing nearly a dozen potential charges, including shoplifting, fraudulent schemes, and organized retail theft.
Why you had the Walmart prior and all that. Bad decisions. Why you did that.
I didn't say bad decisions,
But it's not a good decision to shoplift.
right. I understand.
And records from the Arizona Peace Officer Standards and Training Board shows an open case on Melissa Ward that's now under investigation, which could affect her certification.
Could? She should be fired and in jail.
So what is her status tonight? Is she still employed?
Well, at last check, after this October 6th incident, she was placed on administrative leave. She was
Paid.
cited and released for this incident. And as you saw, all of that evidence that police believe proved probable cause. Now that evidence is in the hands of the Navajo County Attorney's Office.
So she a detective out there. What do you think she's making? $100,000 a year?
They will decide on whether or not
Plus?
to file these serious felony charges.
So she's still working with the police department.
Still employed, but on paid administrative
Paid.
leave.
Yeah, paid administrative leave. So
Exactly.
she's
Thank you, taxpayers, for paying the criminals while they sit home and do nothing.
still getting paid.
Yeah, innocent until proven guilty, but now these
There's video evidence. She's guilty, guilty, guilty. If there was no video evidence, yes, innocent until proven guilty. There's video evidence of her doing it.
charges are under review. She previously worked for Sholo PD in the past and Navajo County Sheriff's Office, but as we checked her records from AZ Post, no misconduct cases there, so this seems unique, but who knows how long this may have been going on, because as you saw, 7 incidents over a 3-month
Yeah.
period.
Right.
It was interesting to see the fellow officers interact with her. They're kind of like, what are you doing?
Yeah, very interesting to get that insight with these
Yeah.
records.
It was.
Justin,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Justin. Could cost her being an officer. Could fire her immediately. Absolutely. 7 incidents in 3 months. That's the only time she got caught. Yep. Wonder how many other places she's done the same thing at. She lies at the drop of a hat, but she's a detective. How many criminal cases relied on her testimony to convict possibly innocent people? I was wondering that. No handcuffs, birds of a feather. Now imagine Sergeant Melissa searching your car on a traffic stop. Yep. You'd think a detective would know when to shut up and lawyer up. Well, she didn't think they was going to do anything to her. A detective shoplifting at Walmart on paid administrative leave? Wow, yes. Arrested and placed in the back of a car with no cuffs? Well, am I not surprised? And they didn't take all her crap from her either. I would think one shoplifting charge would automatically be grounds for dismissal. You'd think this is an addiction. The way she was stopped multiple times and still proceeded to the exit is wild, yes. Disgusting. How come no handcuffs arresting people for crimes they themselves commit is beyond reason. Each case she handled needs to be investigated, yes. Thrown out. Another reminder of never mistake someone's occupation with their character. Who you are and what you do are not the same. Pathetic. 6 other times too. Who steals from Walmart expecting to get away with it? There's literally more cameras than a damn casino. Yeah, Walmart got a ton of Walmart got cameras everywhere. Walmart's got cameras with cameras, just to be on the safe side. How embarrassing. She literally put her whole career in jeopardy. Sad, disgusting, and disgraceful. Police officers doing crime should get 3 times the time. How gross. Well, that's obvious. There's obviously something wrong with this lady. Getting fired just might save her life and possibly other people she might encounter as a cop. Obviously mentally unstable. She needs to be fired and jailed. Not only a thief, but a pathological liar. How many totes she got at her eyes? That's what I was saying. Her eyes tell me all I need to know. Yes. Yep. Anyway, yeah, how many totes she got at the house? Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, I don't know if I said it earlier. Like, I don't know, 87% of people watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.